Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price for the Volquest 2-minute drill on this Tuesday, and got to hear from Josh Heupel today as they're in the mock game week. He talked a lot about Joey Aguilar and how he slammed the door on Friday with a really good performance in Tennessee's final scrimmage of fall camp.
Yeah, and I think Joey has gotten better throughout the summer and obviously throughout fall camp. I don't think his first scrimmage was a bad scrimmage or anything like that. But I think the strides that he made from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2 on the practice field and his performance in the scrimmage into this competition. And I think as an old quarterback, Josh Heupel wanted to have his quarterback known before they got into game week, before they got into game prep, not keep people on the team guessing. And that's why they went with the decision he went with and made the announcement on Sunday.
The quarterback, which is Aguilar, now is getting a group of receivers that seems to be getting healthier. Brazel's further along. You got Braylon Staley back out there at practice, and then Mike Matthews, who's really been pretty much healthy outside of a couple of dinged up days the entire fall camp.
Yeah, I think that's the question mark now. You know who the quarterback is, so now is who's he throwing to?
Yeah.
Who's he going to have? How much are they going to push Staley over the course of the next week? You don't want to re-aggravate that thing, so how cautious are they with him? How much are they getting their legs back under them? You know, they got a day off on Monday, and you get into the end of the week, and it's walkthroughs, and because it is a mock game week type deal to try to get guys healthy. I think, you know, where's Amari Jefferson? How much is he going to help based on what he's done? And then how healthy are they otherwise will dictate a lot of what this receiver rotation looks like, I think, early on in the season.
Receivers connected to the quarterback, also connected to the quarterback's the center. He was more vague on that, although we expect it to be Sam Pendleton.
It certainly feels like that it's Sam Pendleton. They I mean, obviously you're going to keep William Satterwhite in the conversation, and it would not surprise me if they had an or beside their name when they put out a depth chart. But I think this feels like Pendleton at center with Jesse Perry winning that right guard spot, David Sanders at right tackle, and then we always knew that it was going to be Wendell Moy at left guard, and it was going to be Lance Hurd at left tackle. So it feels like that's where they're going right now, based on how they've scrimmaged and based on how Pendleton has almost exclusively worked at center throughout all fall camp.
He did mention when I asked him about Boo and what he's got to do to be back on the field and available to play. He just
he danced.
He kind of danced. I mean, says he's been doing some good things, but was not committal that he'll be out there on the field for the Syracuse game at this point. Well, maybe he is, maybe he's not.
Well, and I think that's because everybody wants to know, is Boo going to continue to do the right things every day, or is he going to, you know, all of a sudden have a moment where he's late or he doesn't show up for something, or you know, he does this or that. I mean, I think this is going to be kind of, and I said this in the chat on Monday night, you know, it's going to be an ongoing thing where he's sort of got to earn the trust every day. And the only way he can do that is by being where he's supposed to be. I think he's been that way more times than not throughout this whole month, but you're looking for that every day. Classes started, you know, everybody's time gets different now. You got some off time in there. Is he doing everything he's supposed to do every day? Just because he did it yesterday, he's still got to do it tomorrow because he's still trying to earn everybody's trust back.
He is Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price. This is the Volquest 2-minute drill on this Tuesday. Players will be available tomorrow. We'll talk to them then.